everyone, it's Caitlin. I do apologize because I am a day late on this video. Well, I actually filmed it yesterday, but I had so many interruptions in the video that I just figured I'll just wait and I'll do it when I have more free time and alone time. So as most of you know, with toddlers, you don't even get a moment to yourself. So as you can see, I am 5 weeks. I turned 5 weeks yesterday, and I'm feeling, for the most part, pretty good. Symptom-wise, all of my symptoms are still the same as last week, but I have had a lot more nausea and vomiting that has started coming along. I would say I've gotten sick about 3 or 4 times in the past week. Nothing in particular that's that I've noticed that's causing it. It's I've just have not felt good. It's my sense of smell gets to me. It's my sense of smell is so heightened that like things are so nasty to me when they smell bad. At the doctor's office yesterday morning, I could somebody must have just come in like in their car and must have like smelled like skunk or something. I smelled skunk when somebody walked in the door. Somebody was coughing across the room and I swear I could smell their bad breath. It was not fun. So, but I am feeling okay besides that. Still have the bloating, still have the sore boobs. The bloating is due to that medicine that I take mostly. I've had some headaches. And I have had some pains, more on my left side than anything, and I will get more into the doctor's appointment with that pain. I don't think I've had any other symptoms besides that. This week, baby is the size of an orange seed, so he or she is growing very rapidly, and like I said yesterday, we had our doctor's appointment and everything went really well. First, my appointment started off with all of the loads of paperwork, and I did end up sticking with my old OB, and so it was pretty much just like updated paperwork, but it's still a crap ton. And they took me back, they did my blood work, my vital signs, and then they took me into this room. They have a new midwife there. They took me into a room with her, and you know, she asked me my birth plan, if I was planning on breastfeeding, which of course, if you know me from the past, of course I am, and hopefully planning on another natural birth like I had with Grayson. And she needed any updated family history and whatnot, and like I said, if you have been watching my videos, you would know that my dad has just recently passed away this past May, and so I was updating with all of, you know, my dad's passing history and pretty much everything. So, and I had a physical exam done. They didn't have to do sorry, I'm itchy. They did not have to do a pap smear this time because my last pregnancy they did the pap smear, and that's been less than 6 months ago. But they did do I don't know why I'm saying they. He did a manual exam just to feel everything, make sure everything feels right on track. And he did a breast exam, and all of that went just fine. And then they wanted me to go over and do an ultrasound because I have been having that increased pain on the left side. Well, my ultrasound, they wanted to make sure, first of all, that the baby was in the uterus because I was having that pain. They were kind of nervous for an ectopic pregnancy, but with my good symptoms and my good HCG levels, it was kind of slim to none that it was that, but since I was having the pain, they wanted to check on things. So I do have a picture of the baby. The pregnancy is in the uterus. And that tiny little dot is the babe. So the ultrasound tech said that the sac looks right on 5 weeks exactly. And we did find out the cause of my pain. I have a pretty, I would say, it's 3 centimeters by 3 centimeters. So probably about the size of a golf ball. cyst. I have a cyst on my right ovary, and I know you're probably thinking like, I thought you just said you had left pain. Well, my cyst is so large that it's pushing my uterus over to the left side of my abdomen, which is causing more pain on my left side. So there is that, and of course if that ruptures, that's going to cause more pain, but at least I know what that pain would be caused from. So I will go into, I have one more pregnancy test that I have bought that I'm going to take. If you know me, I am obsessed with taking pregnancy tests. And I do have my last one that I took. This one was yesterday morning. And if you can see it, the control line is very, very light. Now compare it to the day before. See if I can do this. Compare it to the day before, and you can see how much lighter and how much more I pulled from the control line in just a 24-hour period. So it's pretty awesome, and this is how I'm having my peace of mind, knowing that my levels are rising good. And I did start taking the digital Clear Blue Weeks indicator, the digital test that tells you the 1 to 2, 2 to 3, or 3 plus. And yesterday morning I was still in the 2 to 3 range, which if you look in the pamphlet, it says that means you're 4 to 5 weeks pregnant. And if you look at the studies on that, if you are taking those tests, do not get freaked out if you don't get that 3 plus. When, like, as soon as you hit that 5-week mark, don't get nervous that your levels aren't rising if you don't get that 3 plus, because if you look online, there's so many studies that, of course, your HCG is more concentrated in your blood, so your blood levels are always going to show so much higher than in your urine. And so I can't remember the exact number, but I'm pretty sure to get a 3 plus, which means 5 plus weeks, the blood level HCG has to be like 4,500 or even close to like 5,000. I'm pretty sure those are the numbers that I read. I might be wrong, but if you guys look that up, it's cool stuff. So I don't think I have anything else to talk about. There's not, it's week 5. I'm still very, very nervous, but my nerves have become less now that my appointment went pretty darn good. Oh, I forgot to mention to you guys that in that ultrasound, since I am just 5 weeks yesterday, the baby is still way too tiny to even see and hear the heartbeat yet, and I knew that before going in, not to get scared to death if there wasn't a heartbeat, because it is still way too early for that. So probably if we would have had the ultrasound in the next couple of days, or even in the next like week, we definitely would have been able to see it, but it was still too early. But I'm glad that we just got to make sure that it was in the uterus. So I've been like, that's one more thing, like I feel like my food never settles and I'm constantly hungry. My food just never wants to stay down. Like if I bend over to pick something up, I feel like it's just all gonna like come back up. It's not a good feeling. So let me go ahead and I will just show you with like over top of the clothes. My belly is just bloated right now. So I still have my clothes on from work. So probably can't even see anything. This is just a just bloating. Not much to look at right now, so I will talk to you guys later next week at week 6. So let's pray that we make it past the first trimester, and then pray that we have a healthy baby. So everybody, thank you so much for the congratulations ahead of time. I've appreciated all of your sweet comments, and it really means so much to us. And I will update you guys next week at week 6. See you later. Bye.